Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Homerun franchise, aiming in #1. Last episode, we took on the Blowfish and had a 6-3 lead going into the 8th inning of the game, and blew the game wide open, dropping and giving up 6 unanswered runs to allow the Blowfish to win, moving them to 2-1 on the year, and us will fall to 0-2. We're going to bounce back from that appearance. We're going to head into our first divisional contest of the season. We'll take on our rivals, the Wild Pigs. Both clubs come in 0-2, looking for their first win of the season. On the mound for us is going to be veteran Tarak Smith. No record, making his season debut for the Hawkwinners. Coming over from the, if I remember correctly, he is from the Overdogs. If I remember correctly, the Overdogs are the Buzzards. I believe he's from the Buzzards pitching rotation. Coming over from the Wild Pig, and Wild Pigs will send left-hander Hugs Level to the hill, the southpaw veteran. Lineup for today's game, leading off in left field is rookie Stan Alive, batting second, rookie second baseman Jeb Jumps, batting third, DHing today Stu Burko, batting fourth, rookie right fielder Bo Belter, batting fifth, rookie shortstop Nora Holmes, batting sixth, third baseman Bobby Bash, batting seventh, tenth, first baseman Dirk Sportswood, batting eighth, center fielder Geronimo James, and batting ninth behind the dish, backup catcher Lars Stadcliffe, as Tiny DeGrande is going to take a day off to fix his mojo and also rest up. Let's get it on. On the road to Founders Field, this is the first, I believe, of 2 games against the Wild Pigs we are playing this season. We will play the second game back at home. This is the first of 5 straight road contests for the team here in the early part of the season. Wild Pigs, these guys are speed demons. They will steal every day of the week. Their power is above average, so is their starting pitching and their bullpen. However, their contact and defense are non-existent, so they're either dropping bombs, stealing every base in sight, or their pitching is going to carry the day. So let's see how this turns out between 2 teams who can't field. We're going to be up first today. Alive, Jumps, and Burka will face the southpaw Hugs Level. Leading off, rookie left fielder Stan Alive, batting only 1 for 8 to start the season here, the 42-year-old. Looking to make something happen against the veteran lefty. Bell fires fastball in there. The letters are underway. That's up and in high, 1-1. Screwball away's in there, 1-2 the count as tough out activates for Alive. Change it down and in, rip foul, 1-2. Screwball away, grounded to second, backhanded by Boot Michaels, who'll make the play, 1 down. Next up, second baseman rookie Jeb Jumps, hitting 3 for 8 on the year. He's got 2 RBIs on the season. Change up low, ball 1. Screwball's inside, that'll miss 2-0 the count to Jumps. Fastball down and in, ripped hard and foul, out of play, 2-1. Curveball down and away, 1 hopper to short, backhanded by Snag Roper. He'll make the play, 2 down. Base is empty for DH Stu Burko, hitting .571 in the year. 2 RBIs on the season. That is, I believe, if I remember correctly, almost 5 for 7. 5 for 8. Change up in there at the letters, 0-1. Powers lefty active for Burko here, as that slider caught the inside corner, 0-2 the count. Fastball up, chased at high, strike 3. First punch up for Level, and that's 1-2-3 inning. Bottom 1, it is scoreless. Michaels, Roper, and Blings do up first here for the Wild Pigs. They're going to face the veteran Tarak Smith. Alrighty, right-hander Tarak Smith coming over from the Buzzards rotation. He's got about average accuracy, below average velocity, and almost no junk to speak of. So he is He's generally a back end of the rotation kind of guy, and well, we got him for cheap in the late rounds of the expansion draft. So here's the lineup he'll face for the Wild Pigs today. Leading off is 10th second baseman Blue Michaels. Shortstop Snag Roper batting number 2. He's locked in. Batting third is the catcher Ernie Blings. Batting fourth is the DH today Spanky Wagner. Batting fifth, right fielder Flash Evans. Batting sixth, locked in third baseman Wally Bacon. Batting seventh, left fielder Enrique Goyo. And batting eighth, center fielder Godfrey Storm, getting the start at first base today. And batting ninth is the center fielder Manon Moon. No rookies in the starting lineup outside of Snag Roper. Fastball fouled off 0-1. Roper, of course, one of the few rookies on the Wild Pigs roster, one of 3. The other 2 are Frank Battery, the catcher, who's on the bench. And in the bullpen, it is rookie left-hander Hander Ospecialo. 0-1 the count. Cut her down. That is low. 1-1. Hey, one boy, how's it going, buddy? I figured you would be as soon as I sent that. Fastball up, skied to left of center. James over for it, and Geronimo there to make the catch. 1 down. This is our number 3. Yeah, it's Rock Smith is our number 3. We lost the second game to the Blowfish. We're ahead 6-3 going into the 8th inning, and then the bullpen decided to cosplay as the Heaters, and they gave up 6 runs in the last 2 innings to lose it for us. Yeah, that was a fun time. I think that one's coming out tomorrow. Curveball's outside, misses to the rookie Snag Roper, who's locked in. He's hitting .375 with a homer and an RBI in the year. Maybe drop the ego to 80, see how that goes. Yeah, that is what jump-started the Freebitters franchise. Maybe that's the answer. Heater fouled off 1-1 the count. At least they've been competitive losses. It hasn't been like we've been blown out of the water or anything. Change it fouled back 1-2 the count. Cutter up and in, that's inside to Smith, 2-2. Fastball away, driven down the right field line. That is foul, 0-2. The ball inside, misses the Roper, full count as he's working it. Away, chopped to the left of the mound. Smith off on the bare hand, fires. 1-2 down in the inning. I'm open to the idea, especially if we don't start winning. I'm open to it. Ernie Blings, good backup catcher, making his first appearance of the season. High pitch active. Both clubs come into this contest winless. Both are 0-2. Fastball down and in, ripped to left center field, and that is extra bases for Ernie Blings in his first at bat of the season. James gets it in quickly, but it will still be a double for Blings as he's in scoring position for the cleanup hitter. DHing today, Spanky Wagner, hitting .500 on the year with an RBI. Change up at the knees on the first pitch, ripped hard and foul, out of play, 0-1. Cutter away, that's hitting the hole to short. Holmes over on the dive, off for glove, and that's an infield single for Wagner, and everybody's safe. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Here's Flash Evans. Right fielder hitting 2 for 7 on the year. Looking for his first RBI of the season as Wagner locked in at first base. Forcing away, down in the way, caught the corner, 0-1. Ball up and in. Evans check swings and caught a strike, 0-2. Cutter up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. First punch out of the year for Smith, and that ends the inning as he strands 2 to the second for scoreless. Belter, Holmes, and Bash due up. It's a good start for Tarak. Let's see how this goes. I've noticed a trend here. Every time the offense scores, we score 3 runs. No more, no less. In an inning. So let's see if we continue that trend or if we can buck it and spread out. Bubba already locked in after 1 inning. Wow. Doesn't take much to boost her confidence. Facing rookie Bo Belter, right fielder's 3 for 8 on the year. He had a 3-run homer last episode and also drove in a run on a double. All 4 RBIs were the first of his career. He's currently the team leader. Slider inside, misses ball 1. He's also team leader in homers with 1. Slider's low, 2-0 the count. Ooh, chased the screwball away, 2-1. Curveball down, turned on by Belter, ripped to the gap left center. That is going to hang up for Goyo, 1 down. Next up is the shortstop today, rookie Nora Holmes, hitting 3 for 8 on the year as well. 1 RBI on the year for her. Fastball away, strike called, 0-1. Curveball inside, misses. Holmes, 1-1. Check swing away on the heater, 1-2. Screwball away, bloop to left center. That is down for a hit, and Holmes has the first hit today for the hot corners as she's on with one down. Lavelle knocked out of her locked-in mojo, and that is going to bring up the third baseman today, Bobby Bash. He's 1 for 8. Curveball away in the first pitch, grounded hard to first. Storm fields a clean to the second one. Roper back to Storm in time for the double play, and that's going to end the inning as Bash is now tense. Bottom 2 were scoreless still. Bacon, Goyo, and Storm drew up for the Pigs. And Bobby Bash is tense. That's great. The sad part is we have no other third baseman on the roster, so we're kind of screwed. Wally Bacon is up. Third baseman's locked in, hitting .255 on the year. Currently feeling himself. Fastball up and down the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Twin brother Willie, of course, the center fielder for the Platypus. He whiffs through that changeup, 0-2, as I mistakenly called him Willie because I'm so used to seeing Willie in these series. Cutter up, blew it by him, strike 3, back-to-back Ks for Smith, 1 down. Second of the day. Now to bring up Enrique Goyo's left fielder with low pitch active, hitless on the year. For ball away in the first pitch, outside, ball 1. Cutter inside, that'll miss, 2-0 the count. Fastball away, check swing outside, 3-0. Changeup up, strike call, 3-1. Cutter up and in, fouled off, full count. Forcing him up and away. Ooh, thought he got the corner. Instead, it is outside. First walk today for Smith. Runner at first. 1 down for first baseman today. Godfrey Storm, the utility outfielder and first baseman. No hits on the year for Godfrey, getting the start today at first base. Change up inside, misses ball 1 as, of course, Ernie Blings generally with DH, but with Frank Battery out of the lineup, or sorry, Rosie Harpin's out of the lineup, she's normally the DH. Wagner would normally be at first base. With her out, Goyo's in left, and Wagner is DHing. 1-0 count to Storm. One super down and away, low and outside, 2-0. Low down and in, low, 3-0. Good holding from Storm so far. Cutter up and in, that's a strike, 3-1. Change it down, runner goes. Low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Tarak Smith. 2 on, 1 down now for center fielder Manon Moon, who's batting in the 9 slot today. Hitting .286 on the year, batting 2 for 7. Fastball inside, line to short, right at Holmes, who flips to second. Just late. Back in time is the runner at second, whose name I can't remember. Luke Michaels up now, who's at second. God damn it, it's Goyo, okay. Michaels 0 for 1 today, looking to drive in the run. Batting 1 for 9 on the year. Curveball outside, dribbled to third, slowly Bash charges, bare hands and fires. In time to first, and that ends the inning. As Tarak Smith again strands 2 runners. To the third, it's scoreless. Sportswood, James, and Stadcliffe do up here. Bottom 3 in the hot corners lineup. Leading off is tense first baseman Dirk Sportswood, only batting 1 for 8 on the year. He was hitless last episode. Go figure. Didn't do 2 double plays, I think. Curveball away, strike called from Lovell, who's locked in again, 0-1. Curveball hangs on the next pitch, driven deep to right center field. That is carrying well. Back to the warning track. At the wall is Moon, looking up, and it is gone. Hot can of corn coming at you there in the Wild Pigs bullpen, as that is the first homer of the season for Dirk Sportswood. Maybe that'll break him out of his slump. It is 1-0 hot corners. Geronimo James up next. Center fielder hitting 3 for 8 on the year. Batting in the 8 slot today. Normally he's batting number 9. Outside pitch active as that fastball's inside. Ball 1. Ball inside. 1 hopper to second. Backhanded by Michaels cleanly. 1 down. Next up is backup catcher Lars Stadcliffe. Does not have either of his traits active here as he's facing a southpaw. First bat of the year for the former Moonstars catcher, as he's giving Tiny DeGrande, the rookie, a day off to fix his mojo and also to rest. Curveball hangs on the first pitch. Stadcliffe deposits that to right center field. He's going to use his whopping 6 speed as it's misplayed by Evans to, run to first. Because unless it gets 1 hops over the wall, he is not getting extra bases. Next up is left fielder Stan Alive, 0 for 1 today. Grounded out his first time up. Change up away, misses ball 1. Fastball in there at the letters, 1-1. Bolter looking head ass. Love it. Change up inside is ripped foul by Alive. 1 and 2 as that activates Tough Out here. Fastball away, pop down the right field line. That is in fair territory, and that is down in front of Evans for a base hit. Stagcleave read the play correctly. He'll get to third with his whopping 6 speed. Runners at the corners now for Jeb Jumps, who's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to shortstop his first time up. Pick off to first, back safely is Alive. He is a threat to steal with the no arm having ass early blings behind the plate. Fastball up, chased by Jumps, little antsy, 0-1. Fastball up, this time it's driven to center, right on the line. Right at Man and Moon for the second out, tagging is Stagcleave. He will score on the sac fly. Third RBI of the young career of Jeb Jumps. 2-0 Hot Corners. Next up is DH today, Stu Burko. Struck out swinging his first time up, he's 0 for 1. Power versus lefties is still active. Runner goes on the first pitch, screwball low, throw down by Blings. No chance to get Alive, that is his first career steal. It's also the first steal in Hot Corners franchise history. Write it down. Runner in scoring position with 2 down, 1-0 to count to Stu Burko, who has the RBI chance with 6 speed. Indeed. Slider low in the dirt, 2-0 the count to Burko. Fastball up and in. Ooh, whiffed through it, 2-1. Ball down, that's blooped to short. Easy catch for Snag Roper, and that is going to end the inning. Hot Corners, though, get 2, and that is the first time this year we have scored where we don't score 3 runs in an inning. 2-0 to the bottom of the third. Home run for Dirk Sportswood, first of his season, and also an RBI sac fly for rookie Jeb Jumps. Bottom 3, Snag Roper leads off the Pigs here. 2, 3, and 4 to up for them. Roper leading off 0 for 1 today for the rookie. Struck out swinging his first time up. Down and in, strike called, 0-1. Fastball at the knees, grounded in a hole short. Holmes gives it a good effort, but she was never going to reach it. Single for Roper as he's locked in again. Leadoff man on for catcher Ernie Blings, 1 for 1 today with the double. The good news is Snag Roper has bad jumps and he can't run anyway, so it was kind of pointless for him to get bad jumps in the first place, but he somehow managed to get them only 2 games into his career. Here's Ernie Blings, 1 for 1 with a double today. He's then stranded in scoring position in the first inning. Ball down and in on the first pitch, check swing strike called, 0-1. Cutter away is outside, 1-1. Fastball down and away, chop behind the plate, 1-2 the count to Blings. Down and in, chase, dribble to second, jumps charges. Flips the second one, Holmes to first, no chance, fielder's choice. Next up is DH Spanky Wagner. Singled his first time up, he's 1 for 1. And stranded at first base. Forcing me down and in. Low ball 1. Ball up. High. 2-0. Change it down in the way. That's low. 3-0. Cutter middle in. Wagner drives it left center field. He got around on it and he put it in the seats. Home run for Spanky. That's what he does. First of the year, it is tied at 2. He took a hack on a 3-0 cutter. I'm amazed he got around on it. Flash Evans up next, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Fastball down low, check swing, misses, ball 1. Smith now tense, curveball up and in is high, 2-0. Cutter up and away, chased and popped up behind second. Jeb Jumps out for it at shallow right center. He's calling for it. He will make the catch, 2 down. Oh, our 4. You're going to love this. Wally Bacon up next. Also struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Our number 4 is long reliever rookie Rachel Rhubarb, C+. She's actually better than Tarak Smith. She's got a lot of velocity, decent amount of accuracy, but no junk. She's kind of the complete opposite of Smith. In that she is younger, she's left-handed, she throws harder, she's better accurately, and she's she's a long reliever. She just doesn't have as much stamina. Now, don't. Yes, it scares me too. Believe me. If I could avoid not having her be a starter, it would be nice. But we don't have any people that we're targeting that True, I do hang a lot of pitches, especially when I get frustrated. Forcing our way on the first pitch. That is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Ball down and in. Ooh, caught the knees. Good pitch from Smith, 0-2. Cutter up and in. Fouled off, 0-2. Change it down and away. That's in the dirt, 1-2 the count. Forcing it down and in. That's inside, 2-2. Cutter middle up. Chopped in front of the plate. Staggley fields it cleanly. That's on to first in time to end the inning. With the Wild Pigs on the board, thanks to the 2-run blast from Spanky Wagner at the DH. We're tied at 2 to the 4th. Belter, Holmes, and Bash do up. Nah, it's all right. I recognize it. I see that I do it a lot. It's perfectly fine. Sometimes you just got to say that and let them know, hey, maybe this is why you're struggling. It's a fair point. I do hang a lot of pitches. Lovell facing Belter. He lined out his first time up. Heater in there, 0-1. That's up and in on the heater, 1-1. Fastball inside, blew it by her, 1-2. Curveball up and in, hangs, ripped the second. Shortstop diving is Roper to make the play. On to first. Nice play by Snag, 1 down. Next up is Nora Holmes, 1 for 1 today with a single. Started the rally in the 3rd inning. No, she was doubled off in the 2nd inning. That's right. Fastball high, ball 1. Heater in there away, 1-1 to count. Good pitch there from LaBelle. Ooh, almost chased that. Good take, 2-1. Curveball middle in, turned on by Nora Holmes. And that is a hot can of corn coming at you there in left field, as that is the first career home run for the shortstop utility woman. As Holmes deposits that in the seats, it is 3-2. Hot Corners reclaim the lead. Next up is Bobby Bash, 0 for 1 today. Home run call indeed. Tried to put a play on the name. Slider low and away, in the dirt, ball 1. I was like, it was either that or I was going to go for like a bag of popcorn, but I'm like, that's a lot of words. Let's just keep it simple. Let's just use the actual name of the team, because what am I going to do with corn? Oh, that means we have to get Kenna Corn. Bash grounded into double A his first time up. That heater's in at the letters, 1-1. Alright, rule. If Kenna Corn is released by the freebooters, we have to pick her up because of her last name. That's fair. I will gladly sign her over Stagleaf. I know, at most, she can replace Stagleaf, backup catcher. She got the arm for it. 1-1 to count to Bash. Both Lovell and Bash are tense. That's in there at the letters on the heater, 1-2. Change it down is pulled foul, 1-2. Still the count. Fastball up and in. That's blooped to right center field. Bobby Bash is going to find the hit, as that's going to drop it in front of Flash Evans. Bash on with his first hit today. He's 1 for 2 as he's back to neutral. That affects you. No problem. Sportswood homered his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Unfortunately, he is still tense because he's only batting 2 for 9. Runner goes on the first pitch. Pitch out. They knew Bash was going for it. Oh, and it's a love throw. He's going to get back to first. Good job, Bobby. Way to draw the throw. Pick off and Bash back safely. God, those 37-year-old knees looked like they almost fell apart there as he broke backwards to first. Oof. That's in the dirt on the changeup. 2-0 the count to Sportswood. Look out now. Oh, chased it high. 2-1. Fastball up, lined up the middle. Michaels dives off his glove into center field. That's an infield single for Sportswood. He's 2 for 2. All right, 2 on. Yeah. Yeah, it's like they gave you an island of misfit toys. They're like, here's what we want you to use, but then you look at it and you're like, wait a minute, this is better here. Let's do this. It's like they're trying to play a mind game with you or something. Ronald James up, grounded out to second his first time up as he takes a screwball inside at the B's. 0-1. He's got a good RBI chance here with 1 down in the inning. 2 on. Check swing high, 1-1. Fastball, but in chased at 1-2. Curveball down in the way. James will sky that to center. Back forward is Moon. Not deep enough for Bash to tag. He'll hold on at second. 2 on, 2 down now. Yeah, you can't work with Walker. That's fair. I was complete opposite. I couldn't use Landon Fair. He was hitless for us. I couldn't even use Walker runs either. I had to get rid of both of them, unfortunately. Stadcliffe singled his first at bat of the year. He's 1 for 1, trying to get a run in here. Let's see if the backup catcher can deliver. Fastball away in the first pitch. That's skied to right center. That's hit well, but it's going to die at the warning track. Evans makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. Bottom 4, we get a run. It's 3-2, as that's the first career home run for Nora Holmes. We give the lead. Goyo, Storm, and Moon do up. 7, 8, 9 do up for the Pigs here this inning. Leading off is Enrique Goyo. Left fielder walked his first time up, so no official at bat yet today for the outfielder. Peter inside on the first pitch. That's ripped to short. Holmes there makes the catch. 1 down. Here's Godfrey Storm. He walked also his first time up and was stranded in the second inning. Throw ball down in the way. That's in the dirt. Ball 1. Fastball up and in. That's a strike called. 1-1. Change up at the knees. That's ripped to second. Jumps, dives out of his reach. And Belter misplaces. Oh, come on, Bo. It was right at you. At least it's not an error. Next up, Man and Moon over 1 today. It's not an error, right? Okay, good. He did advance. Cutter down in the way in the first pitch to Moon. Sky to right. Belter, please make the catch. Bo. Thank you, Bo. 2 down. Runner at first, and here's the leadoff hitter, Bloop Michaels, 0 for 2 and tense. Zoom up and away in the first pitch. Strike call. 0-1 at the letters. Throw ball down on the next pitch. That's grounded up the middle of the second. Jumps, dives out of his reach into right center. James over for it. Runner digging for third. Throw coming from James is a hot one, but it's late. Runners at the corners, 2 down, and that'll bring up Snag Roper, 1 for 2 with a single. Last time up, he's locked in. First pitch curveball down on the way in the dirt. Good block there by Stadcliffe. 0-1 or 1-0, whatever the fucking count is. Change up and in is high from Smith, 2-0. Goes in the middle in. That's turned on by Roper and cracked deep to left. Alive, retreating. He's running out of room. Leaps. It's gone. Just out of his reach. First, is that his first? Second career home run for Snag Roper as he gives the Wild Pigs the lead. It is 5-3. He would have more heart attacks with Brickhouse. Fair point. Ernie Blings up 1 for 2 today with a double. Down and in on the first pitch. That's ripped hard and foul. 0-1. Cutter down in the way. That's fouled off. 0-2. Go down and in. Chased at strike 3. Third punch out for Smith as he gets out of the 4th. But he gives up the lead on the 3-run bomb by Snag Roper, the rookie. His second of his young career. To the 5th, it is 5-3 Pigs. Alive. Jumps and Burko do up. I also noticed, I looked at the schedule when I was previewing the opener for this game. The schedulers have given us 3 back-to-back doubleheaders. We are going to go play the Herbivores on the road for a doubleheader. We're then going to go play the Freebooters at Lafayette Park in a doubleheader. Lafayette Corner, sorry, I know I just butchered that. And then we're going to come home and play the Moose for a doubleheader. So, schedulers. Live leading off the inning. I believe he's 1 for 2 today. Curveball in the dirt. Ball 1. Either way, that's a strike. 1-1. Fastball chased it high. 1-2 as tough out activates for Stan. Curveball down. That's low. Good eye. 2-2. Fastball down and in. Ripped by Alive to left center, but that hangs up for Moon. 1 down. Next up is second baseman Jeb Jumps. Sack fly last time up. He's 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Change up inside. Misses. Ball 1. Curveball down in the way. Chopper to second. Right there is Roper. Easy play for him. 2 down. Definitely just said second. That was shortstop. God damn it. Next up, Stu Burko, 0 for 2 today. Skied out last time up. He's also struck out. Either way, strike called. 0-1. Slider inside. Line to short. Right at Roper. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Lavelle. Bottom 5. It is 5-3. Pigs still lead. Wagner to Evans and Bacon do up. All right, man. Good night. Have a good one. Hopefully we can win. Spanky Wagner leading off. He homered last time at the plate. He's 2 for 2. 2-run shot. His first of the year. He's also singled. Currently locked in against the 10th Smith. Four-seamer away in the first pitch outside. Ball 1. Cutter down and in. Check swing inside. 2-0. Curveball down and away. That's in the dirt, 3-0, and we are just going to walk Wagner here. I'm not dealing with him. Intentional walk given, as that is the third walk today for Smith. Next up, Flash Evans. He's over 2 today. Got her down and away in the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Change it down and in. That's low, 1-1. Pick off the first. And that's airmailed by Smith into the stands. And Wagner gets second base for free, as Smith now rattled. That's an error. 1-1 the count to Evans. See me down and in. Inside, 2-1. Curveball down and away. In the dirt, 3-1. Cutter middle in. That's fouled off. Full count. Change up away. Chased and fouled off. We'll do it again. Receiver down in the way. Chase, line to right center. Belter going over. And it gets by him. I can't lay out with him because he'll drop it. RBI double for Evans. It is 6-3 Pigs. Wally Bacon up next, 0 for 2 today, and that's going to do it for Tarak Smith. He goes 4+ innings, gives up 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Runner on base is his responsibility. We are going to go for the risky decision here. I am going to take Smith out, and we are going to bring in long reliever Rachel Rhubarb, the rookie who is supposed to start next game. Because Broseph is gassed, Amazo Hayes is gassed, and I only have Everbright and Jones. So Rhubarb's going to pitch here, making her Super Mega League debut out of the bullpen. I will then sign a starter to cut Tarak Smith, and I will move them into the start next for Rhubarb. If that makes any sense. That sounds stupid, but it might work. Might have to sign 2 and get rid of a reliever as well. Left-hander Rachel Rhubarb making her debut. She's 4-pitch pitcher, fastball, 2-seam fastball, slider, and changeup. She throws really hard. She has pretty above-average accuracy, but she doesn't have any break on her pitches. So let's see if she can get out of this jam with the inherited runner at second here in the 5th. None down. 2-seamer high to Bacon, ball 1. Slider down and in, that's low, 2-0. 2-seamer down and away, chased it, 2-1. Change up and in, that's fouled off, 2-2 the count. 2-seamer down and in, chased it, strike 3, first career punch out for Rhubarb, 1 down. Next up is Enrique Goyo for 1 with the walk. No pitch active for the veteran. 2-seamer middle in on the first pitch, fouled off, 0-1. That was in his happy zone. Slider up and in. Drifting foul, please. Whew. That had the distance. That was a hanger, 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. Chased it, strike 3. Back-to-back case for Rhubarb, 2 down. Next up is Storm. First baseman singled and walked today. He's 1 for 1. Singled last time at the plate. Changeup hangs on the first pitch. Fouled back, thank God. 0-1. 4-seamer down. Fouled off, 0-2. Rhubarb ahead. Tough out activates for Storm. Slider down and away. Grounded to short right at Holmes. Fire to first. In time, and that'll end the inning as Rhubarb comes in and strands the inherited runner. But 1 in on the double by Evans. 6-3 to the 6th. Belter, Holmes, and Bash do up against Lavelle, who's looking for a quality start. Well, Belter leading off. Rookie 0 for 2 today. He is flown out and lined out. Slider's outside. Ball 1. Heater in there, 1-1. Slider middle in. Belter drives it left center field. Hit pretty well. Moon chasing it. Runs it down in the gap. 1 out. Next up, Nora Holmes, who homered last time at the plate. Rookie 2 for 2 today. She's locked in. She's also singled. First homer of her career on that swing last time on the inside curveball. Heater at the knees, 0-1. Fastball middle in. That's lined to left center. Again, that's going to hang up for Moon. 2 down. Base is empty for Bobby Bash. Singled last time up. He's 1 for 2 today. He's also hit into a double play ball. Heater in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater down and ways low. 2 of the count from 1-0 the count. Heater up and in the strike, 1-2. Slider down. Ripped by Bash down the line, but that is out of play. Foul. Still 1-2. Curveball at the knees. Bash will sky that to center as he misses it. Man and Moon like 2 steps to his right, makes the catch. That's a 1-2-3 inning as Moon makes all the outs. Lavelle through 6. She has the quality starts. Bottom 6. Moon, Michaels, and Roper to up against the rookie Rhubarb, entering her 2nd inning of work. Here's Man and Moon 0 for 2 today. Wilson at the knees on the first pitch. Strike called. 0-1. Change up middle in. Swung through it. 0-2. Slider up and away. Chased at strike 3. Third punch out for Rhubarb. 1 down. Next up, Luke Michaels. 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Zoomer down and in on the first pitch. Chased. Chopped the second. Jumps, charges. Bare hands the first. In time. 2 down. Base empty for Ropers. 3-run homer last time up for Snag. Give the Pigs the lead back in the 4th inning. He is 2 for 3 today. He had a 3-run shot and a single. He's also grounded out once. Zoomer up and away in the first pitch. Check swing strike called. 0-1. Slider down and in. Chopped foul out of play on the right side. 0-2. Change it down and away. Low. 1-2. Good take. Zoomer up and in. High. 2-2. Good eye. Rhubarb already locked in. Down and in. Low. 3-2. Slider away. Chased and fouled off. We'll do it again. Zoomer up and in. Ripped foul. Still a full count. Down and away. Chased at strike 3 as he's out in front of it. 4th punch out for Rhubarb, and that's a 1-2-3 6th. To the 7th, it's still 6-3 Pigs. Sportswood, James, and Stagcleaf bottom of the lineup up for the hot corners. Sportswood leading off, a solo home run and a single last time at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Finally back to neutral mojo. Lavelle starting the 7th for the Pigs. Heater up and in is high. Ball 1. Screwball low and away outside. 2-0. Change it down and in. Pulled behind the plate. Foul. 2-1. Her ball hangs, driven by Sportswood deep center field. Hit pretty well, but that is the deepest part of the park, and at the point, Moon will make the catch. 1 down. Next up, Geronimo James, 0 for 2 today. Lined out and grounded out. Heater up and in is high. Ball 1. Curveball at the knees, lined to short. Easy catch for Roper. 2 down. Base is empty for Stagcleaf, who flew out to right last time up. He's also singled. 1 for 2. But that will do it for Hugs Lavelle as the southpaw goes 6 2/3. She'll give up 7 hits, striking out 1 batter and giving up 3 earned runs. She is in line for the win, and she has a quality start. Coming out of the bullpen is the ace lefty, Alana Lantana. Is it Alana or Alana? Don't matter. Lantana is the best reliever in the Pigs bullpen. No record, a 6.75 ERA and a 1.3 whip. 1 appearance on the year. She's thrown 2 2/3 innings. 2 earned runs given up on 1 hit. 2 walks. One of that hit was a homer, and she struck out 3 batters. Batting average against on the year, 125 for Lantana. Cutter up. Strike called. 0-1. Cutter low. 1-1. Slider at the knees, ripped to right. Base hit for Stagcleaf into right. His 2nd hit today. He's 2 for 2. Or 2 for 3 as the 6-speed speedster is on. They're staying alive. 1 for 3 with a single today. Heater up and in. High on the cutter. Ball 1. Slider down and in. Line back up the middle for alive. His 2nd hit today. He's 2 for 4. 2 on, 2 down. Wild Pig hot corners bringing the tying run to the plate with 2 down in the 7th. Here's Jeb Jumps, rookie 0 for 2. He has hit a sac fly today, driving in a run. He's also grounded out and lined out. Cutter up and in, strike called. 0-1 as I caught the corner. Fastball in the dirt, off the catcher's glove, everybody holds. Stagcleaf has no speed. 1-1 the count. Cutter up, 1 hopper to short. Roper plays at the first in time to end the inning. Bottom 7, it is 6-3. Blings, Wagner, and Evans. Hard to lineup up for Rhubarb, entering her 3rd inning of work out of the bullpen. Here's Ernie Blings, 1 for 3 with a double today. Rhubarb locked in. High pitch active for Blings. Slider up and in. Strike called. 0-1. That caught Blings off guard. Forcing him down and away. Chased it. 0-2. Two-seamer inside. Backs him off the plate. 1-2. Change it down and away. Chase grounded to short. Holmes charges. Fields it cleanly. On to first. 1 down. Next up, Wagner. 2 for 2 today. He was intentionally walked last time up. He's also hit a 2-run homer and singled. Still locked in. Seamer down and in the first pitch, low and inside. Ball 1. Change it away. Chased, skied to center. James there for it. He barely has the move. 2 down in the inning. Base is empty for Evans. 1 for 3 with an RBI double last time up. Slider down and away in the first pitch. Line back up the middle. And that is a hit for Evans. His second today. He's 2 for 4. Speedster on with 2 down. Here's Wally Bacon. 0 for 3. Struck out swinging his last time at the plate. He struck out twice today. He's up and down the first pitch. Strike called. Throw down by Stagcleve. No chance to get Evans as he easily steals second. Evans is first of the year. He's 1 for 1. 0-1 the count to Bacon. Change it down in the way. Chopped in front of the plate. Stagcleve out of the crouch. Bare hands to first in time. That'll end the inning as Rhubarb has 3 scoreless innings out of the pen in her debut. To the 8th, it's still 6-3. Pigs lead. Hard to line up for the hot corners here. Burko, Belter, and Holmes as we look to get back in it. Stu Burko leading off 0 for 3 today. Powers lefty active for him. Heater inside, misses from Lantana. Ball 1. Cutter up and in, strike called. 1-1. Slider down and in, ripped by Burko to left center. That is down for a hit in front of Goyo. Stu's first hit today. He's 1 for 4. Leadoff man on. Here's Bo Belter. 0 for 3 today for the rookie. Trying to bounce back. Slider down and in. Line through the middle as it phases past Lantana. 2 on to start the inning for the hot corners with none down. Tying run coming to bat. It's Nora Holmes. Flew out the center last time up. She's 2 for 3. She's hit a solo homer and single. Rookie is locked in. Heater inside. That'll miss. Ball 1. Cutter up and away in there. Strike called. 1-1. Fastball away. Chase. Grounded back to the mound. Lantana the second 1. Michaels the first. Safe. Fielder's choice. Runners at the corners. Here's Bobby Bash. 1 for 3 with a single last time up. Or no, he popped out the center last time up. My bad. Cutter down in the way. Caught the corner. 0-1. Pick off the first. Holmes back safely. Fastball down, line through the middle, base hit for Bobby Bash, and he'll drive in the runner from third. 6-4, hot corners on the board in the 8th. Tying run at first, 1 down. Dirk Sportswood, 2 for 3 today with a homer and a single. Singled last time at the plate. I know he flew out. Heater away, strike called, 0-1. Slider away, it's fouled off, 0-2 the count to Dirk. Fastball up and in, line to right. Storm dives and robs him of a hit, and Holmes is doubled off at second. That ends the inning. Hot corners get 1 back. It's 6-4 to the bottom of the 8th. Goyo, Storm, and Moon do up as Rhubarb done after 3 innings out of the pen in her debut. 1 hit surrender with 4 strikeouts. Not bad. Rookie, not bad. Goyo leads off. He's 0 for 2 with a walk today. Coming out of the bullpen. It's going to be left-hander Grump Everbright as he'll take over on the mound. Former Herbisaur southpaw making his season debut. Everbright, he has about average junk, a little under below average accuracy, and almost no velocity. Lefty will face the left-hander Goyo here. Low pitch still active for Goyo, who's hitless today. He has walk, though. 0 for 2 today. Away on the first pitch, popped out of play. 0-1. Screwball down and in. That's ripped the first on the ground right at Sportswood. He'll make the play. 1 down. Next up, Godfred Storm. 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. Still a lefty-lefty matchup for Everbright. Screwball down in the way in the first pitch outside and low. Ball 1. Down and in. Grounded in the hole short. Holmes over on the backhand. Gets there. Fires the first. In time. 2 down. Base is empty for Man and Moon, who's also a lefty. He's 0 for 3 intense. No pinch hitter coming. It's his at bat here. Four-seamer away, outside, off the catcher's glove. Ball 1. Screwball down and in. Low, 2-0. Screwball up and in. High, 3-0. Four-seamer middle of the plate. Moon takes it all the way, 3-1. Screwball down in the way. Chased and fouled off. Full count now. seam away. Chased at strike 3. First punch out of the air for Everbright. That's a 1-2-3 eighth inning. To the ninth, it is 6-4. Hawk Corners need 2 to tie and 3 to take the lead. James Stadkleeping alive. 8-9-1. Due up. Geronimo James leading off. Center fielder hitless today as he'll lead off against Lantana, going for the 7-out save as that slider's in there. 0-1. She got the last out in the 7th. Yeah, she's going for the 7-out save. Fastball down and then chop through the middle. That is a seeing eye single for James. It's cut off by Roper on the infield. He has no play. James 1 for 4, tying run to the plate. It's catcher Lars Stadkleef, who has singled twice today. He's 2 for 3. Fastball away in the first pitch, skied to right center. Over forward is Moon. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is the top of the lineup for the Hawk Corners. It's Stan Alive. Singled last time up. He's 2 for 4 with 2 singles. Represents the tying run. Fastball down and then strike called. 0-1. Fastball down and then is chased. 0-2. Tough out activates. Fastball middle in, chop to third. Bacon backhands it cleanly to second 1. Michaels to first. Late. Game stays alive with 2 down on the fielder's choice. Jeb jumps the last chance, 0 for 3 with an RBI, sac fly today. Fastball down and in, blooped foul on the left side, out of play, 0-1. Fastball down the way, line to short, diving is Roper, he'll make the snag. As living up to his name, that ends the game. Hawk Corners lose 6-4. As we start the year 0-3, Wild Pigs move to 1-2 after the victory. Really, the game got away from Brock Smith there as he tired out in the 4th and 5th innings. Rachel Rhubarb came out of the bullpen, gave us 3 scoreless innings. Grump Everbright had a scoreless 8th inning as well, but that's going to hurt us. 6-4 the final. We out-hit them, too. That's the sad part. Hitless today. The only batter hitless was Jeb Jumps. He was 0 for 4. Everyone else got at least 1 hit today. RBI. Jeb Jumps did have a sac fly, though, to drive in a run, 3rd of his career. Nora Holmes hit her first career home run, driving in her 2nd run of her career. Bobby Bash had an RBI single. I think that was his first RBI of the season. And Dirk Sportswood had a solo home run, his first RBI of the season as well. On the other side for the Wild Pigs, 3-run blast from Snag Roper was the deciding blow there in the 4th inning. Stanky Wagner tied the game with a 2-run shot in the 2nd. And Flash Evans had an RBI double in the 5th to just put the icing on the cake. Hitless today for them were Wally Bacon, Enrique Goyo, and Man and Moon, 3 of their bottom 4 hitters. Pitching lines, Trock Smith only 4+ innings, 8 hits, 6 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 homers, and 3 strikeouts. He falls to 0-1. Rhubarb in her debut, 3 scoreless innings of relief, 1 hit, given up, 4 strikeouts. Grump Everbright in his season debut as well gets a scoreless inning of relief, striking out a batter. On the other side for the Wild Pigs, Hugs Lavelle gets the victory and the quality start, going 6 2/3 in her debut, 7 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout, and 2 homers. She improves to 1-0, and Lantana gets her first save out of the bullpen, going 2 1/3, giving up 6 hits and an earned run. Spanky Wagner, your player of the game, going 2 for 3 with a 2-run homer, and Snag Roper, the runner-up, with a 3-run homer. At third place finishers, Nora Holmes with her solo homer. Unlucky there. Our offense was here. We just, again, didn't capitalize a lot with runners in scoring position, and we didn't string a lot of hits together. That was the main downfall. Also, our pitcher sucked. And Rhubarb is supposed to start this next game here against the Herbivores, which is the first of a doubleheader. We are going to make roster moves here to accommodate that because I did use her today in emergency relief, which was a good decision. Let's look around the league here real quick. I see a roster move that is starred. A couple others as well. 2, 3, okay. Let's see what it was. Okay. Malcolm Maxwell signs to the Sandcats. That's the right fielder who was 23. He couldn't play any other position, so I wasn't keen on signing him. He replaces rookie outfielder Tig Tantrum from the Sandcats. Sammy Shikatani, the rookie second baseman, is released by the Sawteeth for rookie left fielder Annabella Valenzuela. I was thinking about signing her. Seymour Sox gets +1 power on a random roll. He's up to a B-. Stan Alive loses 11 speed. There is the regression I was worried about with Stan. It is hit after 3 games. He's down to a B+. And then, moving up, Whopper Batsman is off the Herbivores as he'll be replaced by rookie right fielder Drill Farley. Solid name. Might see Farley next episode. We're playing the Herbivores twice. And Reef Duran, rookie second baseman, is picked up for the Crocs. He'll replace backup first baseman Tarzan Woodburn. Bobby Bash loses 4 arm. He's down to 59 arm, but he is still a B+, so he hasn't regressed yet, technically. Rookie starter reliever Javier Cantu is picked up by the Wild Pigs as they release left-handed specialist Jandro Special, the rookie. That might help us. Okay, let's have a look. Alright, so we do need to make some roster moves to accommodate what is happening. McEllies, I want him under 3 million, and then I will pick him up to get rid of Stadcliffe. Although I love Lars Stadcliffe, he's been hitting. He hit well in his one game he played, but I need a younger option there, a backup catcher. Micah Shadewell, 3-3. I mean, I could sign him. How does he compare to DeGrande? He's better in the arm and the contact category. We're about the same fielder. Not as much power and definitely not as much speed. I think he's a downgrade, so I don't think he's worth it. Compared to Stadcliffe, though, he is an upgrade. How's McGillies compared to Stadcliffe? Let's have a look. Oh, he's much better in the offensive side of things, and he's cost the same amount right now. Maybe we pick him up now and just take the L in the fielding department. Maybe. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves just yet. All right, first and third base, Carlito Reed. I can't field, so I'm not interested. Landon LeBlanc, C+, 5'8". That's way too expensive. We are good. No rush here. Muhammad Droop, $5 million for a C overall. Again, no rush here. Third base, Mateo Wade is at $11 million. That's way expensive for a B. Hal Bruce, C+ at 3.9. He's getting close. Probably almost ready to be signed here as a good backup. We could sign him to replace a backup outfielder. The question is, who would we get rid of, Miyoshi or Seymour Sox? That's the question. I think Seymour is younger. If I remember correctly, he is 1 year younger. So I would lean towards Seymour and get rid of Miyoshi. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. Tyree Vaughn, $6 million, getting closer, not quite there yet. Smash Lafayette, he's about in the right price point, 8-1 for a left fielder. I think so. Our hand is being forced by the fact that Stand Alive has regressed, and he has started poorly this year. He's only got 3 hits in the first 3 games, so yeah, I don't think keeping him around is going to be a good idea, and we need at least 2 outfielders who can competently field. Obviously, Geronimo James in center can. Seymour Sox on the bench can. But we need a starter that can field. Bo Belter can't. Lafayette can. And if we catch Lafayette here, bring him in, Bo Belter can move to the DH role because Alive will be gone. Sox can play right field. And Lafayette can play left. I think that's a smart move. So let's go ahead and get Stan Alive off the roster. We'll save ourselves $1 million. This will be our first official roster move. We're bringing in rookie Smash Lafayette. Bit of a step back in the offensive department, sure, but he's a much better fielder. Moving down the list here. Over to the right fielders, we have Gray Island and Marcos Resplendent Jr., both a little over $8 million. We can wait on both of them. I think between the two, I'm leaning towards Resplendent. Yes, he does have Whiffer, but I think he's the more complete player. And he would be higher rated than Island if he didn't have the Whiffer trait. He would be a B+, probably, so, or at least a high B instead of a low B. So I'm leaning towards Resplendent here. Moving to pitching, we have Feynman, Peters, and Glover. We do need to sign a starter in order to fill Tarak Smith's role for Rachel Rhubarb's start for next episode because we did use her today as a reliever. We also need to sign a reliever to get rid of a starter. We need to sign a starter to get rid of a reliever. Now, Jandro Special got released. 3-3 for a specialist. I know Everbright had a good outing today, but I can't turn down a 19-year-old with specialist C+. So I'm sorry, Grump, but you're going to need to fall victim here to the they released him, I need him. So, Hander, come on, Rook. Come home, brother. And we are going to end up releasing closer Sirloin Jones. I mean, we haven't used him here in 3 games because we haven't been winning. And having a closer in the bullpen as opposed to Rhubarb is a dumb idea for me. So, Let's get rid of Jones. We can sign Emerson Glover, and she can make the start next episode as the number 4, which is where she should be in the rotation. And then we can pick up either Feynman or Peters with our next roster move to replace Tarak Smith. So let's get Glover here. Get rid of Jones. 8-4. Okay, that's another $1 million right there. I like it. Now we're going to keep Robbins and Hoffman signed here, but I'm probably not going to end up signing them. Right now, unless Amazo Hayes and Broseph continue to struggle, that's the only way those two are going to find their way onto the roster at this point. Peters and Feynman here. Honestly, I would be fine signing Feynman for Smith. I would lean towards him over Peters. Yes, Peters has amazing junk, but Feynman has the better pitch selection, and he's got better accuracy, which is something this pitching staff needs as a whole. But let's go ahead and move back to pitching position players. We're going to go ahead and sign Grill McIles. He'll replace Lars Stagleaf on the roster. He's much younger. He's the same price, same overall, and he's got room to grow. That's what matters, and we're not losing any money with this move, so let's go ahead and bring him in. Still got Vo and Shadewell here. We'll decide between the two of them. Compare Vo to DeGrande. What's the difference? Oh, he's a much better player than DeGrande. Holy crap. And he's younger, too. He's still really expensive, though, for a B-, so we can wait. Landon LeBlanc still too expensive. Same with Droop. Wade is too expensive. Hal Bruce could be signed. Tyree Vaughn could also be signed as well. He can't be signed yet. He's almost there. Same with these two guys. So if we bring in Hal Bruce for, say, let's say we want to get rid of Miyoshi because we haven't used her yet this year. Who's the better player between her and Sox? Let's compare. Miyoshi has the edge in power. She also has the edge in contact. He is the edge in speed. She is the edge in fielding. He is the edge in arm. He's 1 year younger, and he's a little bit cheaper. I think that gave me my answer. Let's get rid of Miyoshi. Let's bring in backup third baseman and shortstop Hal Bruce, rookie 28-year-old. He could bring something to the team off the bench, I think. There we go. Alright, and we still got other guys like Vaughn. We still have Wade. We still have Droop, LeBlanc, Shavewell, and Vo. We still have choices to make as well. Okay, looking good. And then if we go, say we go for Feynman here at 7-3, how much does that cost? It's going to cost me $4.5 million. We're going to be below what we had to start the series. Damn it. That is unfortunate. We're honestly going to need him to fall a little bit in order to make the move worth it money-wise. Or you get rid of him with a reliever like Robbins or Hoffman when they fall low enough, and we just cut him that way. That might work too. That might be what we do. So we'll just keep an eye out. Yeah, let's keep an eye out on these relievers here. See how low they get. Roberto Vadamaki, I love the name. But not the pitch selection I'm looking for. Turf Butterman, solid pitching, solid name, solid pitch selection, but K-Dud. That scares me. Honey Burnswell. Ooh. Nice accuracy. But I don't think we're going to go after him either. So I think we'll stick with what we got started for now, and we'll make some more moves next time out. But that's a solid start to the rebuild. That is 4 roster moves, I believe. 5, sorry, I can't count. Give you a quick recap. We bring in Smash Lafayette, the rookie left fielder, who'll replace Stan Alive, who has regressed. We bring in rookie Handero Special, the southpaw. He was released by the Wild Pigs after the game. He didn't play. He'll replace Grump Everbright because they're the same pitcher equivocally. Except he is specialist and he's 10 years younger, so he has upside. Sterling Jones, the start closer, who we haven't used yet all year, he's going to be cut for rookie starter Emerson Glover. She is going to start next episode. She'll start the first game of the doubleheader. And then Grill McIles, rookie catcher, assigned to replace veteran Lars Stagleaf. He's much younger. He's basically the same player. He's a better hitter. He's got better speed. He's much weaker in the defensive side of things, but he's got upside. And then Hal Bruce, the rookie third baseman and shortstop, is signed to replace Nori Miyoshi, who hasn't played yet this year either. We do need some backup infield depth, especially at third base, so Bruce is our guy. All right, let's sim up to our next game here. Then we'll take a look at player development, and we'll give you the preview of the doubleheader. Overdogs choke it to the Grappers. They lose 4-3. They gave up a 3-run bomb late. Platypi rally, losing 15 though to the Heaters. 6-4 as they start a perfect 3-0. You bastards. Moonstars then beat the Sawteeth 6-3. Good win for the Moonstars. Sawteeth then bounced back to beat the Herbivores 3-1. We're playing the Herbivores next. Bee-Wolves are going to hold off the Wide Nodes. They win 4-2. Platypi rally and get their first win of the year. They improved to 5-3, making us the only winless team left in the league. Sandcats lose their first game of the Surlings win. They improved to 4-0 in 10 innings. They remain unbeaten. Freebooters and Moose having a slugfest here. Moose edge out the Freebooters to win 12-9 as the Moose take the division lead. Overdogs are going to crush the Nemesis 10-1. And then in the final game of the sim, Jacks taking on the Crocs again. Jacks win 10-2 as they blow them out again. Jacks down 3-1 to lead that division. So we're the only winless team left in the league, 0-3. There are 2 undefeated teams left. Heaters are 3-0 and the Sirloins are 4-0. And next episode we're taking on the second place Herbivores, who come in at 1-2. We come in at 0-3, and it will be a doubleheader. We'll preview the pitching matchups here in a second. Rhubarb is not starting. I am going to make that change here real quick. Did that. Let's do player development first. Here we go. Alright, so James still has this buff here for his contact and fielding. Honestly, I'm not against it. Kaiser, that's a good upgrade there for the rookie pitcher. I like that. It's relatively cheap as well. Bobby Bash, bad jumps. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, fam. Yolanda Cooper, 2 have a chance at Kata. Mazo Hayes, that's a good upgrade for him too. It'll be here next time. It's at 6%. So I think I'm going to go for this one for James here, give him the boost to his contact and fielding. He'll get the first upgrade here in the series. Plus 2 and 1. Perfect. He's almost at maxed out fielding, and his contact's up to 76. Not bad. We'll get this one for Hayes next time, and we'll see if we have enough of this one left over. Alright, let's go ahead and set the lineup for Game 1 here of the doubleheader. Then we'll preview the pitching matchup. Let's actually do that first. Alright, so let's set the actual pitching matchup first. It is going to be rookie Emerson Glover. She will be on the hill. 25-year-old will make her Super Mega League debut. She was picked out of the free agent pool, replacing closer Sirloin Jones, who hasn't pitched yet this year. And on the mound for the Herbivores is their number 4 starter, Olaf Slakoff, the veteran. Slakoff's a flamethrower. He's got decent accuracy, pretty good accuracy as well, and no junk. He's basically Rachel Rhubarb on steroids. And he's right-handed, so he is very good at a pitcher in his own right. Herbivores are extreme defensive experts for those who have forgotten. They're 1-2 on the year. They have really great defense, great speed, above the average, basically good starting pitching, but their bullpen is lackluster, so is their offense. Their power and contact is almost non-existent. For us, we're now a balanced team. Our defense is still shit. Our speed is up a little bit, almost to average. Rotation is down to average. Actually, rotation stays at average. Bullpen is down to average a little bit. And in the offensive side of things, we actually now have good power and contacts. So we'll see if that is the key to victory for us. And I'll give you a preview of the second pitching matchup for the second game in that doubleheader. It'll be a battle of the aces, Yolanda Cooper versus Jem Quilita. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Another loss to start the year. We're 0-3. It was a well-played loss. We ended up falling 6-4 to the Wild Pigs. We had a chance to get back into it late, but we hit into a very untimely double play ball to kill any momentum we had in the 8th inning. Also didn't help that our starting pitcher got blown out of the water. Still, we made our first roster moves of the series here. We bring in a backup rookie third baseman. We bring in a backup rookie catcher. We bring up in a rookie starter who's going to pitch the first game of the doubleheader next episode. We also bring in a rookie left-handed specialist reliever who was released by our division rivals for some reason. And then we bring in a rookie left fielder to replace the aging 42-year-old rookie left fielder. So we'll see if these roster moves will get us on the right foot to our first win of the series. Made it this deep in the video, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. Sorry we couldn't get the win for you today. It is what it is, though. If you haven't already, here on Twitch, hit the follow button down below to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already and you're watching us on YouTube, go ahead, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe down below. Link to Twitch will be down there in the description if you want to come over here and watch the games live when they come out first. Until next time, everybody, this is the Nasty One, signing off.